Tesla cars may soon become AI computers that work for you while you sleep. That may sound like science fiction, but if Elon Musk's latest comments are pointing in the direction I think they are, Tesla may be quietly building something far bigger than an electric vehicle company. And if you're a Tesla investor, this idea could have very important implications for how we think about Tesla's long-term value. Hello everyone, this is Ken. In a previous video, I talked about something called Digital Optimus. Today I want to go a little deeper into that idea because Elon Musk recently made a comment that might reveal a much bigger strategy behind Tesla's future. Musk said that Tesla vehicles equipped with AI-4 computers could eventually run something called Digital Optimus, and when the car is not driving, it could potentially perform tasks on your behalf. In other words, your car might not just be a vehicle, it could become a computer that works for you. Now, at first, that might sound exaggerated, but when you connect several pieces of information together, the picture becomes very interesting. Let's start with the statement that triggered this entire conversation. Elon Musk said that Digital Optimus will run on every Tesla equipped with the AI-4 computer, and when the car is idle, it may be able to do office-type work for you. Think about that for a moment. Most cars today sit parked for the majority of their lives. In many cases, vehicles are idle more than 90% of the time. They are sitting in a garage, parked at an office building, or charging overnight. That means there is a massive amount of unused computing hardware simply sitting there doing nothing. Tesla may be looking at that unused time as an opportunity. Things became even more interesting when Tesla's official account responded to this discussion with a very specific phrase. They wrote that Teslas will become mobile compute nodes. In the AI world, a compute node is basically a computer that performs calculations as part of a larger network. So when Tesla uses the phrase mobile compute node, what they are hinting at is that Tesla vehicles could become part of a distributed computing network. That means millions of cars connected together, each performing small pieces of computational work. If that sounds familiar, it's because the technology world has explored similar ideas before with distributed computing systems. But Tesla's approach could be very different because the hardware already exists inside the cars. To understand the bigger picture, we need to talk about two AI systems that Elon Musk recently mentioned. The first one is Grok. Grok is an AI model developed by xAI that focuses on understanding information and making decisions. You can think of it as the reasoning layer of the system. The second system is Digital Optimus. Digital Optimus is designed to actually perform tasks. For example, interacting with software, clicking buttons, typing commands, and completing workflows on a computer. In simple terms, Grok thinks and Digital Optimus acts. Elon Musk compared this structure to how the human brain works. One part processes information, while another part carries out actions. If these two systems work together effectively, AI could begin performing real digital tasks across many types of software environments. Now, here's where Tesla becomes extremely interesting. Musk suggested that Digital Optimus could potentially run on Tesla's AI-4 hardware. AI-4 is the computer currently installed in Tesla vehicles to support full self-driving and other AI capabilities. These chips are already designed to process large amounts of visual data in real time. They are powerful AI processors. So imagine the following scenario. Your Tesla is parked in your garage overnight. The vehicle is connected to power. The computer inside the car is idle. Instead of doing nothing, that hardware could potentially perform AI tasks. This could include things like data processing, distributed AI workloads, or other computational tasks within a larger network. Suddenly, The car is not just transportation hardware, it becomes part of a computing system. Another piece of the puzzle involves Tesla's global infrastructure. Elon Musk recently mentioned that Tesla's supercharger network has access to roughly 7 gigawatts of power. 7 gigawatts is a huge amount of electricity, and Musk suggested that Digital Optimus units could potentially be deployed at supercharger locations in the future. If that happens, Tesla's charging network could evolve into something much bigger than an EV charging system. Imagine a global network where vehicles, charging stations, and AI systems are all connected together. In that world, Tesla could operate not just a transportation network, but a distributed computing platform. Now let's zoom out even further, because another interesting development happened recently involving Tesla, xAI, and SpaceX. Reports indicate that Tesla received regulatory approval related to converting roughly $2 billion invested in xAI into shares of SpaceX. At first glance, that might look like a simple financial transaction, but if we step back, we start to see a larger ecosystem forming around Elon Musk's companies. Tesla focuses on vehicles, robotics, and energy systems. xAI focuses on artificial intelligence. SpaceX operates Starlink, which is a global satellite communication network. If these pieces begin working together, the result could be something extremely powerful. You could have vehicles generating data, AI systems processing that data, and satellite networks transmitting information globally. That starts to look like a fully integrated technology stack. For Tesla investors, this raises a very interesting question. What if Tesla eventually becomes more than a car company? Right now, many analysts still value Tesla primarily as an automaker, even though the company clearly operates in several different technology sectors. But if Tesla vehicles eventually become part of a distributed AI computing network, the business model could shift dramatically. Tesla could operate AI infrastructure, autonomous transportation services, robotics platforms, and energy networks all at the same time. That type of platform business tends to scale very differently from traditional manufacturing companies. Of course, it is important to stay realistic. Many of these ideas are still early concepts. There are technical challenges, regulatory questions, and economic factors that would need to be solved before a system like this becomes practical. But Elon Musk has a long track record of describing ambitious ideas years before they fully materialize. Electric vehicles, reusable rockets, satellite internet, and humanoid robots all sounded unrealistic at one point. Today, those ideas are becoming real. So from my perspective, the most important takeaway is this. Tesla might be slowly building something that goes far beyond the traditional definition of a car company. We could be looking at the early stages of a global network that combines vehicles, AI, robotics, energy infrastructure, and communication systems. And if Tesla vehicles eventually become mobile AI computers, the long-term economic potential of the platform could look very different from what the market sees today. That is why long-term Tesla investors should pay close attention to these kinds of developments. Sometimes the most important clues about the future appear in small comments long before the strategy becomes obvious. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at Tesla's stock price. As of today, Tesla shares are trading around $392 after pulling back from recent highs. Short-term price movements are always interesting, but for long-term investors, the bigger story may be how Tesla's technology ecosystem evolves over the next decade. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Elon Musk's comments about Tesla vehicles potentially becoming AI computers. I'm very curious to hear what you think. If Tesla cars eventually become part of a global AI computing network, how big could that opportunity be? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this analysis useful, please consider subscribing to the channel. I cover Tesla, AI, and future technology here every day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.